Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Subscribing to My Podcast. Because I have a new guest featured every week, it makes it very difficult to maintain consistent viewership. So if there's one thing that you can do to support me or the guest featured on the show, it's by interacting with my channel in every way that you can. You can always decide to unsubscribe later if you decide that you hate me or my show. With that plugging aside, enjoy my discussion with DeAndrey King is a content creator living in Des Moines who makes a lot of videos, street interview style, comedy videos, stuff like that, where he talks to strangers, often involving some sort of Rizz or comedic hijinks, something like that. I got introduced to him by Chris Stocks, who sent me over just to local content creators and stuff in the area. He goes by simply Drey on a lot of his monikers on YouTube, Instagram, primarily Facebook, among other social medias. But he does really funny stuff, really well done, and I'm really interested into diving into his story and then how he makes the content that he makes. But Drey, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and then tell some of the viewers some important things that they should know about you.
Man, it's your boy, Simply Drey. I'm a content creator for YouTube, TikTok, all types of, different apps, Facebook, and so more. I do street interviews. I do Rizz Interviews. I do all types of challenges, vlogs, and stuff like that for social media. So if you haven't checked me out, make sure you check me out for sure, because it's funny.
Yeah. It is funny stuff. Now, I'm really interested on like where this starts and where the origin of Simply Drey comes. Like why did you start making content, and then how did it come where it is now?
I was making the content when I was very little. I would say probably like in middle schoolish. That's when we had iPads for school, for education. I started recording how-to videos on YouTube. So like how to hack games on iPad apps or stuff like that. Yeah. And I just started doing that type of stuff and how to play iPad games on or Xbox games on iPad and stuff like that. That's why I started. I was a nerd. So yeah. I was in more technology, doing how-to videos and stuff like that. And then eventually I started watching a lot of YouTube, TikTok, not really TikTok, but like Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, and Facebook videos. And I was like, man, I want to be a YouTuber. Like, it was just that motion. I was like, man, I want to do this. I don't want to work a 9 to 5 because it was just so much fun. And I got influenced by a lot of good YouTubers, more like ISW, Johnny on the Street. I got a couple friends too, named the Racials. More other YouTubers that does like Rizz videos and pranks. I was in pranks too, but I was a little scared. So I stay away from that, but I don't mind doing it. But when I was little, my mom was a big part of my life too. She didn't believe me and my family too. When I was little, I took away her. She had a computer or whatever. I took all the pieces out and I put it back together. And I didn't know nothing about computers. Just did it for fun. And from there, I just been a YouTuber. Yeah. So it feels good though. It feels good. But yeah.
Let me move your mic just a little bit. We can't see your beautiful face.
Oh yeah, good.
See that. There we go, something like that. Yeah. But it's really funny. Like as kids, we get hands on a camera or something. We just start recording whatever garbage we want to do. But I guess what was it that convinced you that you could do this, or like what was the part of making these YouTube videos that like transitioned you from just a kid making videos because you like doing it to like, I could see a job as this. Right. Like I can see I should pursue this like fully. What was the like secret sauce that made you really motivated to do that?
Money.
Yeah.
Money, to be honest. But like you can't really think about money. You gotta think about the people that's watching, the viewers, the fans, supporters, and stuff like that. But big time was money, because at that time I wasn't working. Like when I was in middle school, I made $100 or $200 something from one video that had 150,000 views on it was a how-to trend. So it was like top 97 in the world for a how-to. And that was the video that I made for how to play Xbox games on iPads or on an iPhone or something like that. It was like an emulator, and it went crazy. I was like, what? You can get paid from this? So I got paid when I was like literally like 15, 14. And I'm like, dang, I want to keep doing this. But then it slows down. I was in, middle school, then I was like, I want to do this when I hit 18, move out my mom's house, and so on, and that's what I did. So.
You got paid making $200 making videos as a kid?
Yeah.
That is great. Very rarely do I hear somebody starts, like normally it's like, oh, I started making videos, and then the YouTubers that I watched told me that I can make a ton of money if I like start making videos, and then that's when they start. But you actually like hit success on something that I assume you weren't making to make any money, and then all of a sudden you get like a check.
Yeah,
as like a
it was
15-year-old
crazy
kid.
because I didn't think that would happen. But the thing is, back then for YouTube, it was so easy to hit a certain amount of views for money. Like there's CPM and stuff like that, but it was so easy to hit back then. So a lot of people from YouTube made a lot of money. Like I think it was like, what was that, 2014, 2015?
Mm-hmm.
Then in 2020 or something like that, they made all this requirements. You have to hit a certain amount of followers or subscribers, a certain amount of views and stuff like that. But back then, you didn't have to do that. You just can, upload and you get paid.
Yeah.
It's just so simple.
And I'm really curious, I guess now then, like you're making this content and you're doing it full time.
Yeah.
What does that look like? Like, can you talk to me about like your hourage? If you're comfortable, I'd love to hear how much you make, and then how that kind of works out.
Yeah, I am full time right now. I just quit my job a couple of months ago. Before that, I used to work at John Deere for about almost 2 years. I quit. Well, I didn't quit that job. I got laid off from that job and found another job. After 3 months, I quit that job. But for right now, yes, I'm full time. My schedule is kind of crazy. I've been everywhere, man. But what I'm trying to do in 2025 is really travel. And like a couple of weeks ago, probably like 3 weeks ago, I was just in Arizona. About a week ago, I was in Minnesota. Over the last weekend, I was just in Cedar Rapids. But my schedule now, I've been trying to travel. I'm trying to do more things. I'm trying to get out of Iowa, because Iowa's not it's not a good state to make content. It's just so boring. But that's what I'm trying to do. But like the way I get paid is, I mean, it is what it is. Sometimes you struggle. It goes up and down, but I just try to make it happen. So
yeah.
yeah.
Well, and then like when you're talking about travel, you're talking about like traveling to make content,
Yeah.
like kind of traveling for work.
Yeah.
What does that mean, and what does that look like in your case?
Well, what I'm trying to do, just trying to go to other states like Florida or Texas, Cali. I'm trying to go to Atlanta. That's where all the content creators at. That's where they make content. And the Midwest is no content creators unless you're eating food.
yeah. Amen to that.
Yeah. But other than that, I'm just trying to find some like motivation for me. There's no motivation in Iowa, so. When you travel somewhere else, you're like, damn, there's other content creators that's out or that's doing the same thing that I'm doing. It's like it's trying to motivate you to do the same thing. Yeah. But it is what it is. I try to, I have my new cameraman that I knew for like a couple of years. We just trying to do our best to get out there, put our name out there, trying to get invites to different venues, parties, events. I really don't do parties, not inside the city, but if it's outside the city or the state, I'll do it. But not in my hometown, nah.
Is there a reason for that? Is it just you don't want?
It's a lot of hatred in Iowa. So
interesting.
Yeah, it's a lot of hatred on different types of categories of like content. Like I would say like rappers, other people that's out there just stuff on the internet. But that's just how it is. I'm trying to move out. I feel like I can't be out here for too long. I was thinking about this year actually going to Arizona, and that's on my do list because I went out there and I met famous people. So it's just there's no famous people in Iowa that you can actually like just go outside and just meet casually, just walking outside. So say if you're going to Hollywood, you can meet, I don't know, The Rock.
Yeah, just roaming around or whatever.
Yeah, you could meet Kevin Hart or somebody just walking around on the street. But in Iowa, you don't see too much unless you see like sports, like, that comes out here for whatever reason.
Well, and that's really interesting too about the like wanting to move because of like hatred and other things like that. Mm-hmm. It's really interesting because in California or like other states, like if someone's walking around with a camera doing like random shit, like people look at that and they're like, oh, it's just California. Yeah, but you go to Iowa and you're holding a camera, everyone is like, what is this guy doing?
Yeah,
it's just really weird to like try to get into content. It's not normal. People aren't like used to this kind of stuff when you're out there like holding a giant camera talking to people about like Rizz and whatever. People are like, oh, what is even happening right now? Yeah. But in California, you're surrounded by people who are doing that. So it's like, oh, it's just another content creator. Yeah. Everyone in California is basically a content creator.
Yeah, definitely. I mean?
So,
you come to Iowa, they was like, why do you have a camera? That's just how it is. Or like, why are you filming? And I tell them what I do. They be like, oh, okay. We never seen that type of content or whoever you are in Iowa. Yeah.
And it's kind of the same with a lot of the Midwest too. So it's kind of one of those things. Would you ever think about moving and like, is that the end goal is to permanently move out of Iowa and then become a content creator somewhere else?
Yes, that is my goal. I don't mind coming back if I'm 60.
Yeah,
Because it's like everybody's all chill now. You're chill. Now you want to come back. I mean, Iowa's a good, place to live for affordable rent and affordable things.
Yep.
I don't mind.
Raising kids pretty fine here too. Like
I don't have kids, so I'm good.
Yeah, so I mean, like in the future, when you're 40, hopefully,
I don't mind coming back. I might, buy a house out here, put on Airbnb.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
but other than that, nah.
Yeah. So you're making content. I guess when you transitioned to full time, I imagine that you needed to make a lot of very serious decisions about like, I need to make sure that the content is good. I need to make sure that I'm working towards something.
Yeah.
What were some of these willing decisions? Like, how did you take it up a notch? Like, how did you make it your job? Because when it's just a part-time gig, you're just doing it for fun. You can kind of take it, whatever. But now you have to spend 40 hours a week doing this.
Yeah.
What did you have to do to kind of take it up a level to make it more serious?
Basically, I just go out and try to film as much as I can. I call it a bank, but it's like really like a SD card or whatever, or like a portable storage. I put all my videos in there. What I do, I try to rack up as much videos as I can, to be honest, because it's hard to get content. But at the same time, I'm trying to travel. That's my main goal. It just get out of, I don't know, get out of Iowa.
Yeah.
But at the same time, my main goal was just to travel. It is hard. It's hard to maintain the things that I do. Like sometimes it's hard to pay my bills. It's hard to eat, but I manifested for this moment. I'm just trying to see what can I do to do it full time. And it's pretty hard. Like I quit my job. This is probably the longest I ever had not have a job. It's been like almost 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
But it feels good to just wake up out the bed and like, I don't have to go to work in the morning.
Yeah.
But I mean, I do have to get up still to work, to do what I do. I have to edit videos, I have to, it's just a lot. It's a lot of things to do. It's not easy. Being a content creator is not easy. It's very, very hard. You got to put all your power, all your energy into it, because if you don't, you'll never reach for the stars. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to reach for the stars.
Yeah. Well, and it's kind of scary because you lay in bed and you're thinking like, I have to make this work, otherwise I have to quit or I have to leave. You know what I mean? And so there's like this huge motivating factor. Like I don't get to eat if this video isn't good.
No, for real. I'll be eating ramen noodles and soup and bread and eggs every morning. Well, but that's how it is though.
Yeah. Well, and even when people look at your videos, they see you like, this guy gets paid just to go out and flirt with girls. And like, well, it sounds awesome and it sounds super easy, but I want to get in on your head about like the behind the scenes stuff that you're doing. I mean, editing takes forever.
Oh yeah.
Like it takes so long.
Yeah.
And like uploading, organizing, advertising, pushing it out there, making connections, like, editing and then like flying 8 hours to go to a different place to try to like socialize. And then if you don't meet anybody, you just wasted like 2 days of, whatever. So
it'd be like that sometimes. Sometimes I just go out and I feel like I wasted my time because there's nobody outside. But, like most people don't go out on Fridays. But I feel like if you go out on a Friday, I feel like it's like the best time for you because it's like a slow crowd, but you still can find somebody. When it's fast crowd, you have to like go out there and reach for people because, it's just too crowded. But on Fridays, it's just like, it's very, very calm, very chill. But it feel like on a Friday, you'll find somebody that's very funny or have good personality. And that's how I see it sometimes. And that's how I see like how I try to find people to record or to film. So, yeah.
Well, and I'm curious about that process too. So you go out on like a Friday night. How are you like deciding this is good, this is bad? Like what are the metrics that tell you that this is about to be like a really awesome clip or this guy's super lame, we got to move on? Like how do you decide this kind of stuff?
It's all about personality. If you're not funny enough, I'm probably not going to post it. If I don't I got to make myself laugh too. I do care about other people laughing, but if I don't laugh, then I'm not posting it because that's just how it is. Because, I know how my editing works. I know how everything works on my end. So, but what I try to find somebody, I don't know. I just go out. I can tell sometimes. Like you can look at their face, how they walk. You could tell that they like social media. They like being on social media. But sometimes, I go out to film people. They say, "Oh, I don't want to get posted," and I won't post to you. But if it's already edited and I'm scheduled to post, I'm sorry.
Yeah, too bad.
It's already posted. But that's just how it is. That's Fridays and Saturdays. But most likely a Saturday is probably more like populated to be outside. But that's how I find people. I just look at their just the way they walk, they talk, and I just go up to ask.
Yeah.
I used to be scared, to be honest. Like when I first started doing it, when I started filming on the iPhone, I used to be so scared.
Yeah. How do you overcome that? That seems like
I just kept practicing every day. Then I used to I still do now, but I put questions in my notes, and then I just started reading my notes all night, every night. And I'm just stacking up my questions, and then I just got them in my head. I was like, man, I gotta remember this, because I used to have only one phone, so I used to record on one phone, and the other ones like I'll have all the questions on the phone. So it's like I couldn't do both at the same time, so I had to remember the questions. So it was kind of hard. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, fuck, bro, I forgot the question. So I'm like, damn, I have to rethink of the question. But then I just say some random questions and stuff like that. But that's how I started. I started with an iPhone. I think it was like iPhone 8 or something. Or 13 or something like that. But that's how I started, just from an iPhone. Then I went up to a Canon G7X, like a vlogging camera, and then from that it just went crazy. I was like, oh.
Yeah, well, to me, it's like making content, trying to be a professional content creator is just kind of cringe. Like, everyone looks at you, and if you're not successful, they look at it and they're like, who's this guy trying to like take this seriously? It's like, you know, it's not that big of a deal. Like, everyone looks at you and they just don't get it. They don't understand it. It's even more vulnerable when you're going out and like showing your game and like trying to be funny and like trying to be this. Like, my game is sacred. Like, if you saw my text with me and my fiance, I'd have to kill you. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be able to take that. Nobody can see my game. So for you to have the confidence and go out there and just like put your heart out on the line, be genuinely funny, be like, you're making jokes, you're like trying to flirt, you're trying to do whatever, right? Like, holy crap, the amount of confidence it takes to do that. I still don't understand it, like watching it. So how do you like, socially, how do you like get the courage or the energy to go out there and do that kind of stuff? Because I just don't get it.
It's not easy, man. I just start like I said, I just start reading for my questions. Because like when I just go up to somebody, I just read the questions. But then I remember all like when I used to do it, like to talk to females for like a Rizz video, I used to do like pickup lines. That's how I start the Rizz videos or whatever. But then I just started keep reading the pickup lines, keep making more pickup lines, and I just start remembering them. Then I just go to random females and I just start asking them. But that's just how it was, because for me, I never used to talk to girls. I was so scared to talk to girls. I was even scared to talk on camera. But that's how I started. But I started from like recording. Like I said, start recording on the iPad just with the vocal only. So I just started recording my vocal. But on the camera, I was so shy. I didn't know what to do on the camera. I was like, dang, my heart was beating so hard. I was, like I said, I was forgetting questions and stuff like that. But talking to the females, it was kind of hard, and I overcome it, and it started being easy. I just you just gotta be yourself. Just be yourself. Don't be nobody else. Don't copy nobody else. Just be yourself. And most likely, I'll be sober. I'm always sober when I go out because I'm working. I don't drink like that. I only drink if it's like an event happening or somebody's birthday or I'm celebrating something. But other than that, just be yourself. I just be myself, man. Even though if I do be drunk, I still can pull. Well, speaking of pulling, I feel like I've watched like 8 clips, and you guys are definitely boning. I don't even understand, like, I just watch you and like the cameras are off and it's like you guys are going back home. I don't understand. How does that happen? Like, I don't even understand. Like, you're working, but you're working. Also. I'm working. I'll be working. But like, I do it really for entertainment. I don't really try. I mean, even though it's a Rizz video, I don't really try to talk to that female. I just do it for the entertainment. And a lot of people don't know that, but I do tell them that. And they be like, hey, did you smash that one girl? I was like, nah. I'm like, bro, I don't really do that because it's like they could be so drunk. You go back home with them and it could be some lot. You know, I don't want to talk about that legal stuff. but it's just how it is. But I stay away from that. I just, get my content, put it in the bank, go home and post it. That's just how I do it. But if I was in a different state, that's a different story. Because like in Iowa, I know a lot of people. I know a lot of females. I know a lot of males. I know a lot of people. And, everybody be, fucking each other. So, I'm not with that. So it's like, Iowa's pretty small. So it's like, it just is what it is. But if I was in a different state, different city,
Sure, I'm sure the game will be.
The camera will be on both times. The camera will be on. I will shoot a scene.
That is diabolical.
Put it on OnlyFans.
There you go, dude.
And make money double. Make it double times the money right there.
Dude, talk about making money, dude. That's what I'm saying. It's like I see you go out there and you're like, what do you rate me? And everyone's like 9.5. I'm like, damn.
Hey, man, you gotta look good. I don't care how cold it is. I'll go outside with some shorts. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah.
But you gotta look good to impress. You know, you dress to impress, and that's just how I do it. I got my own style how I dress. Other people got their own style how they dress. So
right.
I just, I just look in the mirror. Oh, this look good. Okay, I know the females gonna like it because I look good. And, I just go outside. I see all the females out there. They dressed in skirts when it's like 30 degrees. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like,
but
wow.
they know.
But they know what they're doing. They try to get some interest in some,
right.
some thing like.
And you apparently.
Yeah, me too. But I mean, I don't. Like I said, I just don't fall for that. I just get my content and I leave. That's just how it is because we gotta work. You just can't just think about females. Females is probably the worst problem in the world right now. You really think about it. You just talk to a female, they could fuck up your life.
Yeah.
My life can't get fucked up because, like I said, this is full time. I can't. I just.
And you gotta work.
I gotta work.
You can't be distracted while you're working.
Yeah. That's just how it is.
Otherwise, the camera might catch you being a little too
a little iffy.
too weird. That is very interesting. I was noticing that when I was watching the Iowa State video of you going around doing that.
Yeah,
it's really interesting that like you kind of have to keep pushing a little bit for that content, and then sometimes it gets into this weird like pranky area versus or like this weird kind of harassment area.
Yeah.
Do you forget people who are like, you need to get away from my face, like this is harass or anything like that? And anybody ever like get mad at you?
Not really, because I feel like I have a good personality when I talk to somebody. But I usually tell them, I don't tell them the questions before I record, but I tell them what's going to happen. But sometimes they're like, oh, what's the question? I'm not going to tell you, but I can tell you like what type of topic I'm going to tell you, or what's about. Oh, it's Rizz or something like that. But I usually don't. I usually do. That's only if they ask. But I usually just do it, and they ask me like, "Are you gonna post this?" I'm like, "Yes, if you want me to." They're like, "Yeah, post it." Like, okay. Or they say, "Don't post it." Okay, then I'll delete it. But I just go out there and just do my thing. I mean,
so people aren't too
no,
too pushy or anything.
No, not really. If they say no, then it's just a no. Like you just go to the next person.
Right.
That's just how it is. Is that there's a lot of people outside that be drunk and fucked up. So I understand they want to see that type of lifestyle on social media.
Exactly.
So
exactly. So people are pretty chill about that.
Yeah.
Well, and I think another thing too that you do pretty well is you have a lot of confidence. That's another thing that I feel like that's why it's so easy for people to engage with you because you just kind of are like, I'm here, and I'm doing this whether you want it or not.
No,
like,
that's
I'm just gonna go to the next guy and get the next person if you don't want to be in on this.
That's just how it is.
Well, how do you? I mean, for people. Try to imagine a person who really struggles with confidence. Is there any like tips or advice you can give to these people that are like,
ooh,
I don't know how I can get out there and like exude this level of confidence?
A lot of people ask me that. They'd be like, how do you talk to females like that? I'm like, man, I just go on YouTube.
Okay.
You just go to YouTube University. It'll teach you everything, to be honest. It just teach, and I used to go up and look up like pickup lines. You just look up pickup lines. It tell you like, I don't know. I could read one, but
right. You don't need to get me, but
not you, but all the ladies that's watching. It's easy, man. I don't know. Just go up to a female. If you like her, just say hi. Just don't be weird about it. Just ask a few questions, or like you want to get to know her, and just ask like 2 or 3 questions. Don't get overpowered because they might think you're kind of weird.
Well, and it's hard too. There's this one meme that I keep seeing of this like really handsome guy going up and saying like, "Good morning, baby, what's up?" or some random stranger, and then she's like, "Oh my gosh!" and then this like fat guy goes up and says like, "Good morning, baby," and she's like, harassment or whatever," just because it's like. Because you're ugly, you're just not going to get whatever. So I imagine that because you're like a good-looking dude, that I think that like
it pops out.
Like it really helps. Where I think if like a overweight guy like were to come up and try to do the same Rizz things, I'm sure that people would have very different reactions to that than maybe you. So
girls like different type of men, I guess. They like their men how they say it or whatever.
Like their coffee. I don't know.
Something like that. There you go. Something like that. But I just go out with confidence, man. I just be myself. Just don't lie to a female. That's gonna make it worse. But if you wanna, get some punani, just make it very quick. Just ask like 1 or 2 things and be like, hey, what you doing later? That's just how it is. Though.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't really do that. But you just talk to them. Just be you. And,
Well, and I think what you do really well is that you have a lot of practice under your belt too, which is important.
Yeah.
And it's like a lot of people would just say like, well, I'm not good right now, so I'm not even going to try. And then they try to do some like thinking in their head or online training, but they've never even attempted to talk to somebody, and it's like your first 10 flirts are probably going to be super awkward. You're going to fumble. It's going to be really weird and like whatever. You got to get that out of the way so that you can get better.
No, for real.
Like, because you've probably flirted with. I mean,
I did.
Yeah, like hundreds, bro. I mean, like
hundreds over 500.
Yeah.
But like, I just have a lot of notes in my phone. That's what I did. It is sometimes hard just go to approach to a female and just ask questions or what they do or anything, or just try to raise them up in general. It's kind of hard. So what I used to do is just put them in my phone and I just read them every night and be like, damn, I'm gonna get this. Yeah, I'm gonna find the one for like a good reaction for the video. So that's what I just do. What
kind of give me some examples of stuff that are these like literal pickup lines or are these like questions? Like what kind of stuff are you talking
literal.
About? Literal pickup lines.
Yeah.
Give me a couple.
I got you. Let me find some, man.
This is Drey's Rizz Academy.
Yeah, Rizz Academy right here for real.
You got to pay for the OnlyFans or the Patreon before you're gonna get
for real. $2.99 right there.
yeah.
Let's see. Man, I got a lot, man. It might be a little cringe because you a guy.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I'll close. You can close your eyes. It'll be the same.
So like, I say this one a lot sometimes. What's a good water slide for kids? They'd be like, what? And I'd be like, your throat.
Nice.
So it's just like things that like gets them like thinking or just like. I don't know.
Well, girls like a funny guy too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you want to go in and like, shoot some shit, like say something, funny, like get them to be like, whoa, and then that's the kind of reaction you want.
But if you say in a pickup line, you gotta be like funny with it. You gotta have, you just gotta have some into it. You just can't be like, just be slouchy and just say it like.
That same line, like your throat.
Yeah,
it's like the most. Throat. It's like,
yeah. You gotta be a little, more excited so they can feel your, feel your emotion. That's just how you do it. But I got another one, huh? Let me see. Let's see. Okay. I'd be like, this was kind of weird, but you're cute, and it'd be like, okay, but then I'd be like, but you're missing something. They'd be like, what? Me inside of you.
Hey, there you go.
It's just something that's like catchy, like I don't know. That's more for like drunk girls, though.
And it catches them off guard too, though. They like go back and get that like surge of like surprise and emotion, and they attach that to you, and now you're an interesting person, right?
Yeah,
but again, it's kind of risky because you have to do it right.
Yeah.
If a person were to be like me inside of you, it'd be like, don't ever say that shit again.
Yeah. That's just how it is. You just gotta be yourself. Have your own like excitement moment. Your own energy, your own personality in it. If you don't, it won't work. Nothing will work if you don't be yourself. And just be yourself, man. And I guarantee you'll find a girl for you. Anybody can get a female, but you just have the right one, though.
Right.
That's just how it is.
I've always wondered, like, you go out on the streets and you do stuff like this all the time. Yeah. You have to see some very not great things and some very, like, it's some not appealing men and women, probably. Like, how do you feel about the current dating scene right now as in being exposed to it on your channel and, like, going out all the time?
Dating is fucked up at 2025. It was fucked up at 2024. I can't say I would never, but I haven't been dating since like 2019-ish. So that's when I was like 19. Then I'm like, man, I don't know. I had a lot of relationships. Well, I'll say 3 to 4, and it didn't work out as I wanted it. But dating is not it. It's not it. Everybody's cheating. Everybody have kids with another partner. It's all fucked up. Like especially where Iowa, it's all fucked up. That's what gets in your head because it's like if you know you're gonna stay out here for so long, it's just gonna fuck you up like in the head. So when you feel like when you move somewhere else, it feels you have like more energy. It feels different. It feels new, and it just But dating, dating is crazy. I can't do it.
You don't think it'd be the same? And I'd imagine it'd be worse in like other states too. I can't imagine.
It might be, but just for me, that what I know, it might be different.
Right.
But like, I don't know. Dating it's cool, whatever. I mean, it's just not for me because like what I do, I feel like I do too much Rizz videos, and if I date somebody, I don't know how I'm going to switch from that.
Like I mean, turn that off.
But I mean, I can't say I can't do it. Nah, I probably still do Rizz videos.
Yeah.
But they just gotta. If I ever had a a partner, they just gotta understand what I'm doing. It's for entertainment. It's for that's how I get my income. So,
Yeah. Well, and that would be hard too. Like right now, I just imagine you're just not really interested in settling down.
Oh, no.
You want to keep like going around. You want to keep like
give me about like 8 or 9 years.
Yeah, exactly. Like you want to pursue this. You want to like get your career down.
Yeah.
You want to like have fun. You want to do whatever. Right.
I'd rather have a dog first.
Yeah, yeah. Then we can work on.
Yeah, there you go. I need about 1 or 2 dogs, and I'll be fine.
Yeah.
And just give me some time.
Yeah.
I'll probably be married in my late 50s.
Sure. I am interested though in like and I guess the future of your content.
Mm-hmm.
Your views might change as you get older. You might want to like settle down. You might want to do you have where do you imagine your content is realistically going to be in like 5 years?
5 years. To be honest, I don't even think that I'll probably still be doing Rizz videos probably by then, because I'm gonna be older. It's like I'm in my mid-20s, and there's a lot of people that's about 20 that's be outside and at the bars or just drinking and stuff. I don't think I could be 40, 50, or just 30 something, just going to the bars and still rizzing up females.
Yeah.
And it's just like they're gonna be 21 or 22. It's like, damn, I'm old as hell. Because sometimes when I go to college campus, they be like, how old are you? I'm like, I'm unk.
Yeah.
I'm unk status. When I go to college parties, they be like, damn, you look like you're 30. I'm like, damn, do I really look like I'm 30? I mean, I am 25, but 5 years, I'll say I'll probably just do like vlogs or do something that's like, I could do some challenges. I like doing challenge games or stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't mind doing that, but like pretty much vlogs or just streaming. That's what my big goal is, to start streaming, because a lot of people do streaming.
Yeah.
Try to stream on Twitch or something, like doing some, I don't know, reactions, or just have a good following base to do that though, because it is kind of hard to blow up from streaming or Twitch and stuff like that. But probably play some video games too. I
something like that. So you could see yourself kind of like chilling out on the the Rizz stuff and taking it like in a different direction, a little bit more long-term stuff. And what's nice too is that you already, a lot of your content, you kind of get like a bunch of videos and then you make it like really short form, like quick stuff. So you know how to make clips. You know how to find viral moments. That's really easy to transfer over to Twitch or vlogs. You know what I mean? Because you just clip up a moment from your vlog and throw it up on TikTok or whatever.
So if I go out, if it happens, actually over the weekend, just the past weekend, I was just vlogging in Iowa City. So I was just at the bars just chilling, and then just like a group of girls just like, damn, we never seen you before. They'd be like, because when I was out there, they said like Justin Jefferson. I'm like, what, Justin Jefferson?
I don't know who that is.
He's a football player that played for the Vikings.
Oh yeah, you should have been like, yeah, I do.
Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm his cousin, his twin cousin. There you go, twin brother. Yeah. But no, it just, I don't know. Life is crazy right now.
Yeah. Well, and you got to enjoy it and you got to have fun, and like you're pursuing like a career. You're trying to get there, right? So it's exciting, and you don't have to limit yourself too much to like your future and what that's gonna be. Just keep like pushing, keep working hard. I want to get kind of nerdy, and I want to understand some of the actual content that you do, right? So walk me through, like, you've just filmed a video. Walk me through your decision-making process. Like, oh, this is funny. This is going to work. This is going to get views. Like, what kind of content do you find gets more views, gets less views? How do you kind of decide what to post and what not to post?
Easily, the Rizz videos probably get the most views. The Rizz videos, and I'll say like the smart questions. Like, you just go out and you just ask, like dumb questions to people to see if they're smart or not. I think that's probably the best that will get out there and probably go viral, because people love that type of "are you smart" or stuff like that. But basically what I just do, I just try to find somebody, just film them. But at the same time, the editing process is what I do. I just trying to find a good point that is funny. If it's not funny, I'm not gonna post it. But if it's just like, sometimes if it's like good for education, I'll post it still, because you never know. But sometimes if it's just like the last batch, so I have a certain batch of videos that I put together. So if it's like the last batch that's not funny, but I still need to post it, or I need to post something, I'm just gonna post it. Yeah, that's just how it is. If it's boring, it's like, oh well. You're gonna have to keep trying to to get up there. And that's why I had to do. Like, I feel like my videos back then, like when I first started, it was so boring that it wasn't really hitting like that. then I'm like, man, it's my own stuff. It's like my own video. It's like what I want to see or what I want to see what other people want to watch. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna post it. It wasn't getting many views. Like it was hitting 400 views, 200 views, sometimes 100 views. I'm like, dang, this is not it. So that's at that point I did want to quit sometimes because I didn't have, I didn't think that was gonna blow up like that. But I had another cameraman actually that used to live with me, and we had like agreement that he was supposed to film with me for, I don't know. It's just agreement that like if I want you to stay here, you got to help me film or whatever. But that's just how it is. And actually, like he moved out or whatever, and then I had to. It was a downfall, so I wasn't filming for about 4 to 5 months, and then I found somebody else that was trying to, to help me out as a cameraman. And ever since then, since I have my second cameraman, you know who it is, Antonio. Yeah,
let's go, Antonio.
yeah. Since I have my second cameraman, everything been blowing up. It's just cause like I said, I filmed from an iPhone to a G7X, and then right now I have a Canon.
Bad boy. Yeah,
Canon, So this is what I film on. I mean, well, I have a Sony. I said Canon, but I have a Sony now. But since then, since he has been my cameraman, just everything just changed. Everything just blew up, and I'm like, damn, it just felt good because he know how to work a camera. So it was just different things that actually helped me through my career. It's a lot of key points and different goals that I just have for myself just to do it. But that's just how it was.
Yeah. Well, and I wonder too, you're making clips, you have the interactive captions that go up and you zoom in a lot. You add a lot of sound effects. You add a lot of reaction clips and stuff like that. What stuff works? If I were to start making Rizz videos and I'm just at the beginning, what kind of advice should I be putting into these videos?
Okay, so click on it? So basically, say if you're filming on or you're posting on TikTok, but basically it's probably every single platform. They want 3 seconds of interest. So what I try to do, the first 3 seconds, try to make it like a good type of question or a good cut scene for that 3 seconds. And then basically if it's a good 3 seconds, people will watch the full video. So that's just how it is. But I don't know. It's just you just got to add something crazy at the beginning. That's how people watch it. If it's nothing crazy at the beginning, people's not going to watch it. If it's something boring at the beginning, it's not going to watch. That's just how their requirements are, or the way if you want to go viral. But other than that, you just gotta, I don't know. At first, I didn't know what to do on how to I knew how to edit because I used to edit when I was in middle school. But at first, I didn't know what to do. I'm just gonna post stuff. I don't care. I'm just gonna chop it up, just post it, just how it is. Then I learned from YouTube. YouTube, like I said, YouTube University. It teaches you how to do a lot of things on how to edit. So I just use Premiere Pro and I just started, doing my own thing. And I'm like, damn, how can I be better? I just start watching YouTube, and it helps you a lot, actually. People hey, how you edit this? How you do this? How you, YouTube University, man, it helps you a lot, man. Yeah. It helps you with finance. It helps you with, I don't know, it helps you. You don't even need college to do a lot of things. You don't need to go to college just to do a lot of things. But that's just how I feel because, I wanted to go to college when I was little, but I'm not when I was little, but I was in high school. But basically I just found key points in the videos that I thought was funny, and I just put it in the video,
Yeah, and do you, I guess when you're making videos, some of them, do you make, do you have ideas on these videos are going to perform well, these videos aren't going to perform well, before you do it? I know, you'll put an attractive person, an attractive girl in the thumbnail or something, or that this interview with this attractive girl is going to do really well simply just because of that, or because she said this one thing. What kind of factors do you think make for bad videos and good videos for you?
Bad quality, bad audio. That's just how it is, to be honest. That's what I think. But I don't know. Sometimes some videos can go crazy, just how it could be natural, just how everybody's personality is, or how the energy goes around the group. With Rizz videos, I would say I don't know. I just be myself. I just try to be more excited to be in the video. I try to tell people before I film them, try to be excited, have good energy, because if you don't and you just stuck up and boring, I'm not gonna post it. But what else? Damn, I got a brain fart.
No, you're good. It's really hard to find the key parts of
it is. It's not
things,
it's not easy. I just be myself and I just post it. It's just the way it is. you know.
Well, because there's two things that you need to become successful.
Yeah.
Making videos, you need one, the personality or like the vibe.
Yeah, the
to
vibe.
Do well.
Yeah.
But you also need like this analytical, like
Yeah.
I need to post these kinds of thumbnails.
Yeah,
I need to
yeah.
post these kinds of things to
Oh,
get
yeah,
engagement and stuff like that.
So a lot of videos I put in memes that I know that will spark that type of video. If it's like I don't know, like one video I did with a Rizz video, it's like she want to go skydiving or whatever, and I'm like, hey, you trying to go skydiving together? She's like, yeah. So I asked her before, do you like dreadheads? She's like, I love dreadheads. I'm like, oh shit, I'm shaking my dreads, you know?
Yeah.
So, but like between the video, I asked her for a hug, and and I gave her the Duke Dennis hug. So then at the end, when I give her a Duke Dennis hug, if you don't know it, you just gotta hug the girl. You pick her up by her butt. You know, you pick her up, you just hug her. And at the end of the clip, it was a meme of Duke Dennis, and I forgot what it was. It's like the Chico stick. I think that's what they call the song or whatever. But it was a meme of him in it. So it just like it symbolized the video because I was talking about the Duke Dennis hug, and then like the meme with the Duke Dennis was at the end of the clip. So it symbolized everything together. You just put pieces together. That's what I do. I just find memes or certain sounds or clips. Just try to put the video together. So it's like a puzzle. Like I go on the internet, I find things that I like about the video or that's like interesting in the video. It's like a puzzle. I just put it together, to be honest. And that's just how I do it for all of my questions.
Yeah, and I wonder. I mean, you've been doing this for years now, right?
Yeah.
I mean, have you had any like just absolutely insane things happen? Like any crazy interactions that you just cannot believe still?
I got to think about this. Dang.
Or like, did you ever record a video and you're like, this is a gold mine? Like this happened, like this person was just like, do you have any videos that you crown as like your best, like
my best
or
video?
Craziest interactions that you've had with people?
Well, it was not a Rizz video, but it was like a smart, are you smart type of question. I did it, I don't know when, probably like 3 to 2 months ago. It actually went viral everywhere. Like on my TikTok, it hit about, I don't know, like 9 million views.
Wow.
And then people like copy the video, shared it again, and put it on TikTok, Instagram. I think like everywhere, probably it's like over like almost 50 million views.
Wow.
So a lot of like little, like I can't say little, but other content creators or like clip
farmers.
Yeah, clip farmers. They would like post it and put it on there, and then like it hit over 10 million views and stuff like that. But basically that video went viral everywhere. And then when I started traveling, I show people my account. They're like, "Oh, I seen that video," and they're like, "I'm from Omaha. I'm from Texas. I'm from Nebraska." I'm like, "Damn, I'm everywhere."
Did you feel that when you recorded?
Yeah,
it? You knew. Did you think that this was going to be a big
Yeah,
deal?
because her energy was so amazing. She had a good personality, and she was just funny. Overall, she was funny. I knew, she was a little tipsy, but that's what I do. I go out and film or interview drunk people and just see how it goes. But she has good energy. She's very funny. And I say when she's sober, she's still a comedian. So she's very funny. So she's probably the of 2024. That's probably the best thing that happened to me because it just went viral, and I gained so many followers and so many views. And I when I started traveling, and when I go to a gas station, be like, "Hey, you Simply Drey?" I'm like, "Damn, bro, I only got 20,000 views."
Really?
20,000 followers. I mean, I'm like, "Damn, how do you know me?" But it just, I don't know. It just, I think that was like probably like a month ago. I just went to the gas station. I'm like, "Hey, you Simply Drey? I seen your video in a different state or whatever." I'm like, "What?"
That's wild.
Yeah, it's
You're
wild.
getting recognized on the street.
But it's like,
interviews.
I live in Iowa, so it's like you feel like you don't get recognized, from Iowa because there's not a lot of people that does this, and it's only probably like a few amount of people. I would say probably like 5, 6 people that I know that actually do it. But then like, the other people, they're probably more famous than me or have more followers, but just me, myself, I feel like, I don't have that many followers, but that's okay because I'm going to keep grinding until I stop. Oh, actually, I won't stop. But, but when I get older, But when I get older, I probably will stop soon. But, other than that, like, it feels amazing, though. Like, people get, like, just talking to you, like, getting recognized, it just feels good.
Well, it's hard because, you're starting now and you kind of have to keep coming up with things to do. You have to keep coming up with new things. You have to keep innovating, and then you have to keep coming up with big projects so that you can grow. So it's not only how do I stay afloat, how do I like grow? Do you have any big project ideas or big things coming other than maybe travel plans? Like, do you have other things that are happening? that you can reveal?
Well, it is part of traveling, but
No, that's fine.
I'm supposed to go to Florida in March, so hopefully that still happens. Got a couple people that I'm supposed to do collabs with. Can't say their names, but I'm supposed to go out there. I do have a couple projects that's coming up soon, or that I already did. I have to post, but people don't know yet. But other than that, I'm trying my best to get in contact with other people that does the same thing as what I do, and try to interview them, because like I said, out here in Iowa, there's nobody that's celebrity or famous that you can actually interview, and it's actually hard to get content because it's so cold.
Yeah.
But
you can't even like make videos.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
How do you even make videos in the winter?
I go outside, get some gloves and the little warm things or the hand things, and I warm them up, put them in my pocket, and I'll be outside with a coat.
And
just
then
do
you
it.
hope that somebody's out
that's
there,
that's how I started, to be honest. I started in the winter.
Damn.
So I used to be outside every day, just cold as fuck.
That is the
boots.
real grind.
Yeah, it was real grind, but it was like, I'm not making no money from this while I'm still doing this. That's just how it was. But I'm like, man, one day it's gonna go crazy. And then like when you start, like I was going to different cities in Iowa, so I was like going to Ames, Iowa City, Des Moines, West Des Moines. I think that's about it. But I just try to go out to as many cities as I can, just trying to get content in. That's just how it was. Yeah.
What kind of reactions do you get from people when you tell them that you do content? Like, I imagine people are like, huh?
Like they'd be like, you get paid from that? I'm like, yeah. I mean, I really don't tell people how much I get paid, but you do. Sometimes, like I said, it goes up and down. Like, depends on how you post, or how if the video don't go viral, do go viral. But when I go outside, some people do recognize me, especially when I go downtown Des Moines. I get a lot of recognition from down there because that's my hot spot. That's where I usually go. And that's usually my hot spot. So, yeah.
And are people recognizing you because you film them, or are people recognize you because they watch your videos and they're familiar with like what you're doing? Okay.
Both. But I mean, there's people down there that I went to school with, and they still know me because I feel like in general I'm a funny person and I have a good personality. So I can, to be honest, make anybody laugh.
Yeah.
So I feel like I do have good energy to talk to people, even if I wasn't filming right now, or like not this type of, like I don't do content or anything. I feel like I still could be a comedian because I have that energy that'll make the room go crazy. So that's how I feel. So
did you have any haters at the beginning, or people that were like, this is ridiculous, or people who were like, this is
when
not
I first
gonna work?
when I first started out on the iPhone, people was like, you don't have a real camera, and they just hating on me. But they be like, you're not gonna go viral, you're not famous. I'm like, man, I don't care about that. That's when I had like I think I had like under like, I don't know, 1,000 followers or something like that. I had like 900 followers. A lot of people said that, this is not gonna go nowhere. Just go get a real job. And like when I see like the comments on like the videos that I be posting, be like, go get a 9-to-5, go get a 9-to-5 or something like that. This is not for you, and stuff like that. But other than that, I mean, I just let that go by. It's just words. So if you could do something, just do it. Yeah.
Right. Well, but I mean, you are in the content game. You probably see a lot of people who start and then fail, or see a lot of people who start and then like give up, or they don't succeed.
Oh, I see that a lot.
Like, what do you think are some of the reasons that people are like that? Like, how do you differentiate to somebody like you're gonna make it and you're not gonna make it? Like, why, I wouldn't tell everybody to pursue content.
Yeah.
So how do you know who to tell to pursue content?
I mean, a lot of people ask me about how do you become a content creator, or how can they become a content creator or do the things that I do, or become a vlogger or stuff like that. I just tell them, you gotta do it now. Don't do it later, because you do it later, it probably won't be a later, or people probably won't watch your stuff. I'm like, you gotta go get a camera or use an iPhone. The iPhone is probably the best thing that ever happened to me, because it has a camera. It can record 1080p by 60 or whatever you want it, 4K. Use your phone, man. Go get a tripod, put that tripod up on that motherfucker, and just start filming. And I just try to tell them, man, it depends, because a lot of people, like, they ask me what can they do. I'm like, what do you want to do? Just don't ask me, because me giving you advice is not always going to help you. But like, if you want to become a streamer, just go do it. Do it now. Don't do it later, bro. Because like I said, you probably won't wake up tomorrow.
Yeah.
But like, people ask me how you become a streamer, or just give me all types of type of questions. I'm like, man, you got to do it now. And they say, okay, I'm gonna do it. But I feel like sometimes when they ask me that, I feel like I'm just giving away free advice, but they don't use it. It just like it goes one ear, it goes out the other, and I'm like, damn, bro, you didn't start, being a content creator, or you didn't start filming. Like, no, I'm like, what are you waiting for?
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you waiting for, bro? You can't wait too long, because that's how I was, and I feel like I should have started when I was like doing interviews. But I mean, you can't be out. I can't really be outside, because if I'm not 21, you can't be really at the bars. But like, I feel like I should have been vlog myself on my life when I was like in middle school, because I was doing how-to videos and stuff like that. But I actually started when I moved out my mom's house at around 21 or 20ish. So you got to start now, and just don't wait, because you never know.
Right. Well, and you got to get that suck out of the way.
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
At the beginning, like you're not gonna get a million views at the beginning, unless it's 2016 and you post the exact thing that gets you, 150,000 views.
It's hard now, though. It's hard to go viral, become, as a content creator, influencer, or even a rapper, or other things that you want to post on the internet. But if you go on TikTok, just post anything, bro, it probably will go viral. TikTok's probably the best thing to happen to me too, because I didn't used to post on TikTok. I used to post a lot on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. And then I was posting on TikTok, but I wasn't like getting that much views as I used to. And I'm just keep posting, and I'm just learning about it. Like, you got to read stuff. You got to go through, I don't know, you got to go on YouTube, go on TikTok. They tell you how to do a lot of things. Just do it. Just like the Nike sign. Just do it.
It's gonna suck at the beginning, and then, you end up getting it. One of the interesting things too, and Chris talked to me about this with his content, is that he purposefully makes it relatively appropriate so that sponsors will come and get it. How do you make your money if it's, because I know that you do a lot of bar content, and yours is probably a little inappropriate for a lot of sponsors. How do you make your money if it's not that?
So basically my go-to social media app, it was Facebook. That's the main one I'll be using. That's when I got the most followers. When I was using Facebook, I'll say 2021, they had a way. It was so easy to get paid, but now they have like a certain amount of I can't say a certain amount of money you can make, but it's like a certain amount of like, it's a way that it's a lot of requirements you have to do. But back then they had no requirements, so you can make a lot of money and stuff like that. But with TikTok, you just gotta make 1 minute videos. If you make 1 minute videos and people watch it, like I said, the first 3 seconds is probably the most important part of watching a reel or a video. And I think that's with Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and so on. But with sponsorships, it is kind of hard. It's like I do Rizz videos, so nobody want to have that on their platform. But people would have asked me, like, there's companies that have asked me to make a video for them. Like it's called the Rizz app. You can go on the App Store and download the Rizz app. It teach you how to talk to females, and they actually hit me up I think 2 weeks ago or whatever. But I'm waiting for them to respond back, because they said their supervisor was going to text me or whatever, or email me. But I use it's called a Rizz app. You go on there, and you so say if you take a screenshot of I don't know. I'll be on if you have Tinder, and a girl asks you a question, I don't know.
Yeah, it gives you responses.
It gives you a good response, but you can put it how you want, aggressively or flirtatious or a certain way, and then you screenshot it, and then it gives you the words or the prompt, and all you gotta do is just put that prompt inside whoever you texting, and it's supposed to Rizz that female up. It's kind of crazy because it's AI generated. That's just how it is. But I used to do that a lot too, because I didn't know how to talk to females. I'd just say, hey, hi. They'd be like, hi. And I'm like, how are you? That's boring. You don't want to talk like that. Just get something that's rowdy,
Right.
And, try to Rizz them up before it gets boring.
Before they get boring.
And
move on to
they move something else. Yeah.
So that's really interesting that you have companies that are in the same area as you are with that. I mean, I'd seen on one of your social medias that there's a card game or what is this about?
Oh, so it's a card game. I haven't done it yet. The guy still is hitting me up. It's hard to do it out here because it's basically you're supposed to ask the question. If they don't answer the question, they're supposed to drink or take a shot. But it's hard to do that in some of these bars that's out here in Iowa. So I try to travel, but because you can't have an open container outside. So you have to go inside the bar and film it. But it's hard because there's a lot of loud music, or some of the bars, they won't let you have your camera inside. So I'm just like, damn, it's kind of hard to film it. But basically, you just It's a prompt you're supposed to do. So you just answer I asked the question, they're supposed to answer it, but it's like crazy questions. Like sometimes it's like dare, it's like a truth or dare, or I wish I had it on me, but
Yeah.
but sometimes it's like truth or dare, or it's like a crazy prompt that you have to do, or I don't know, just something like what is your body count, or how many blah blah blah. I don't know. It's just a lot of crazy things, and then if they don't answer it, basically they got to drink or take a shot.
Is this something that you're making?
Oh no, so actually, the guy, he hit me up. I think he seen one of my videos on Instagram, and he was like, "Hey, you want he said that he's a person. He made a company with one of his friends. I think he's sponsored by Red Bull.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So, but he asked me, and I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. I don't mind, because I think he's seen one of my viral videos. There was like a Rizz video that went viral. So he was like, hey, do this, and I think he just liked my interview. So.
And so you're kind of getting sponsored by him in a way.
Well, I haven't used the deck yet, but I have like opened it and looked at the questions and read it, but I haven't.
Yeah.
But like, there's a certain way. It's a certain amount of sales that I have to do. So I guess he want me to sell the pack of cards to sponsor it. I mean, that's how you're supposed to do it. But,
yeah.
I think there's a certain amount, like there's a percentage that I'm supposed to have, or I get to make when I sell each card deck.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
So that's how it works. But I haven't used it yet. So right now I'm getting $0.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. I've one more topic that I wanted to get to before we wrap up, because we've been recording for about an hour now. But I just wanted to get in on like just like your view on women in general. I imagine that sometimes like you do these kinds of stuff and you see probably some not great actions, and I wonder if this has made you a little sexist
no,
or anything a little fishy in that
I love
realm
women, man.
Right. I imagine you do.
yeah. But sometimes, I don't know, it could be crazy out there, but I just be myself. I go out there and just talk and just trying to have fun. Hey, if they don't want to go home with you, they don't want to go home with you. Just stay. Right. Yeah, just don't force them to go home with you. But I mean, I don't know. That's just part of the bar life. But with women, I can't say nothing about women.
Right.
I feel like I might get rejected.
Yeah.
no, just playing. But hey, just talk your shit, I guess.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I can't really. I don't want to say too
you're
much.
Good. You're good, dude. You're good.
But
dude.
just hey, if you like, I don't know. I just can't say too much.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like even when you're talking about dating, it feels like you're talking about. I feel like your environment is probably not the best environment to be finding people that you should be dating. You know what I mean? So when you talk about like being in the bars, I don't know if that's like.
I need to see a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
If I don't see a 10 out of 10.
Well, I just wonder, like, even then, like you're talking about like women going out and cheating and everything.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that happens as much outside of like that people are going to go to the bars all the time or like that area. You know what I mean? Like, I just wonder if maybe your environment isn't the best for like finding a wife. You know?
Oh, that's my daily life. That's what I do on the weekends. I just go out. I don't go to like the store and find my dream woman. I mean, that's just how it is, because my lifestyle, and that's what I do for full time. I just go outside. I'm tired right now, so I'm just outside. But like, I just go outside and just do my thing. But like, I don't know. Before I was doing this, that's how I felt too. Before I even went to the bars, because before I even went to the bars and started doing anything I do, like I had so much, like I had a lot of relationships. So when I had a lot of relationships, I've been cheated on. I've been, stuff like that. So I'm like, nah, this is not the move.
Right.
Then I had a girlfriend. I'm like, I thought she was cheating, but she wasn't cheating. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna break up. That's just how it was. Because I don't know. I have trust issues.
Yeah, and that might be it too. And I, this isn't a therapy session. I just, I just figured that. When I can't imagine that you're exposed to a very favorable view of dating and like women in general because of the line that you're in. And as long as you know that, then that's probably good. Because right now, I don't think you're interested in dating somebody either.
Yeah, that's just me. I feel like it's just me. With anybody else, go ahead. Go date anybody you want to date.
Yeah,
but just for me, nah. I feel like I have goals in life that I have to pursue before anything else. And one of my goals is to do this full time. And it is a struggle. It's hard. It's not easy. Like,
you got to get the bag first.
Yeah, you got to get the bag. That's how it is. Like I literally bring this camera everywhere I go. It doesn't matter if I go, I'm going to take a shit at the bathroom. I don't care. I'm going to bring it with me.
Just in case something comes
Yeah. That's just how it is. This camera is like my lifestyle. Like, that's just how it is. even with my phone, sometimes if I don't have my camera, I have my phone. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's just how it is. I have to go everywhere with one of these two items, a phone or a camera. And that's just how it is for me. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think it's we're about to wrap up, but I'd
Mhm.
like to give you this opportunity to
Yeah.
plug any of the stuff that, all of your channels, all of your stuff,
Yeah,
get
yeah.
people getting on there. And then if there's, an overarching theme or,
Mhm.
something you want to summarize, this is really your platform just
Yeah.
to kind of wrap us
Yeah,
out
yeah,
and,
yeah,
and
yeah.
talk to the audience.
Yeah, y'all know who it is. It's your boy Simply Drey, and I had a good time, a fun time, talk about my life and talk about what I do for a living. I am a content creator, so it's not easy. It is hard. Find something that you want to do in life and just pursue it, because dreams don't happen unless you do it. So just don't sleep on your dreams all the time. One day you're gonna find something that you really love or like to do. Just do it. Just do it. Just like the Nike side swoosh.
Yeah.
But I wanna plug in, my cameraman Antonio. He's a hard worker. I know it sometimes could be hard, just to do the things that we can do or actually want to do, because sometimes it's too cold. Sometimes you can't drive. Sometimes it's a lot of things. But yeah. Simply Game, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
But
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much, Drey. You were super fun. It was really cool.
I have fun. I love this. I want to do another podcast because I know this is my first one. I did, I don't know. I love doing this. I love having a camera on me. I love talking, and I just want to do another one.
Yeah. Well, Drey, it was awesome having you on.
Yeah, no problem. Sounds good, man. Yeah.